move right on into this week's matchups. We're doing the setup here this year a little bit differently. We're not going to talk about the previous week's game, but we're just going to jump right into this week's game. So right now we're going to talk about the week 1 matchups coming up this week. And this segment will be sponsored by TSFL, where real athletes play. Let's go ahead and get into the first game of the week. Rhinos and the Wrecking Crew. First game on the dot, 10:30. And the Rhinos, hey, 2 preseason games. They look better, last week, but can they hang with the Wrecking Crew?
No.
Not at all?
No. I mean, until they win the game, I can't never pick them.
They won the game in the preseason.
It's
against the Phoenix.
Until they win a regular season game, I cannot pick them. They have to be proven. No disrespect. Shout out to the Rhinos, but until you guys win a regular season game, because preseason, I don't care what anybody says, no team, I believe, goes 100% in preseason. Okay. They play hard. You might try some plays that you're going to try to incorporate in your playbook for the regular season, but I don't think no team plays 100% for the whole game.
I'm glad you said that, sir, because I'm going to get right back to that.
Mark, don't try to make an excuse.
Hey, you said it, I didn't. Mark, let me get your impressions on this week's game.
You just gave him.
I know. I'm mad about that too.
What do I have to say about this game? Who am I picking, or just?
Well, we're gonna get to pick them here in a little bit.
The Rhinos, I think they did get better. The Rhinos got better. They took one of my players, actually one of my rookies last year, decided to go play with his brother. And
Do you miss him?
I do miss him. He's a great kid, great work ethic.
You got a lot of us. I mean, we all family and everything. Yeah. I'm just saying.
Did he start?
Yeah, he started.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, he just started last year.
So he left starting for the championship team to go play with the winless team last year.
That's my sentiment exactly. He played. He played.
That's not last year. But he started. But how much PT did he get?
He played on the regular. He was in the part of the regular rotation.
So is he like a Bobby to your team?
Bobby? No. Hey, shout out to Bobby, man. That's my guy. But Mike was a good part of our team. He caught touchdowns. He almost won Rookie of the Year last year. He's a good glue guy. He's gonna work hard. He's gonna be there at practice all the time. He's gonna do what you ask of him. And he's always gonna put the team first. So, yeah, definitely. In fact, he had 3 touchdowns this past week against the Phoenix. I was at the back of the end zone, and he caught one, and he came up to me. He's like, 3 touchdowns, and I was like, hey, good job, pat him on the head.
Now, the key word, Phoenix. No disrespect to the Phoenix at all.
It's too late for that.
Hey,
too late.
Hey.
Yeah. But the Rhinos did get better. I remember going to the barbecue. I supported that barbecue. A lot of the guys, everybody knows we were one team at one time. So I support them, Justin and Jared, Ephraim, and Mike and all them, Jonathan. But I was expecting to see more from them. I was expecting to see a more solid core of players that I really.
The way that they were talking, toward the end of last year, they were talking about how they were already recruiting new players, and this was during the playoffs.
Right.
They were recruiting players and whatnot. So
because they weren't in the playoffs.
They weren't in the playoffs. So seeing how they came back this year, and like you said, really don't have it together just yet, is kind of surprising. But talking to Jared this past week, he did say that they only had 1 practice thus far, and we'll see how it comes.
One practice thus far this whole offseason.
This whole offseason. So with that being said,
anybody?
I don't know if they scrimmage.
That's pretty. Yeah, you're not gonna get any kind of continuity by just having 1 practice. So, I don't remember that quarterback for the first week of preseason, but I saw the guy last week and he wasn't bad. They did a lot of spread, and I think he was a pretty good quarterback. So
they'll get better. They'll definitely get better. It's just like they really only had 1 practice. Even if they had tons of practices. You gotta get some. You gotta get your feet wet. Most of the teams were scrimmaging. Even Mark, you said y'all in scrimmage like what?
We're in scrimmage
one game, and y'all came out rested.
Yeah.
Like I could tell. No offense to the Longhorns,
but we didn't scrimmage anybody. So
y'all came out rested. that y'all's
It
rush
was clear.
is carried over till this week too because y'all took a L, another one.
Yeah, you're right.
But
But I mean, it makes a whole lot of
It makes a lot of difference. I mean, you look at teams, the Outlaws, I think the Titans, those guys scrimmage almost
Every
4 or 5.
week.
Yeah. So, I mean, you could tell that they had a little bit better timing, especially offensively,
Right.
and things like that. So, I think the Rhinos will get better. I don't foresee them making the playoffs, but I also don't think they'll go win this year.
I agree.
But I mean, let's not focus too much time on the Rhinos.
Yeah.
The Wrecking Crew, to me, might be one of the biggest surprises.
They got a good defense.
They have good defense, and
Now-
their offense, they got to figure it out.
Yeah.
But they have more athletes than I thought they were going to have.
They lost a lot because
Right.
that team broke up. Half of them went to the Titans, and I don't think we need to get into that or why, but half of that team went to the Titans this year, and they still came back looking pretty strong.
They got some of the Ravens players.
Yeah, they got Betty White on the team.
Explain to them who Betty White is, just in case they don't know.
Dante's favorite uncle, Silk. Shout out to Silk. But I mean, they are surprised. I mean, they looked better, I guess. But I mean, if that's the case, y'all also look real rusty. So I don't know if we should give them too much credit just yet. Because y'all are rusty right now. Y'all's defense is.
We're working on it. We are working on it. It looked better this week, just a tad bit, but
I can't. You can't really say that because the Tigers are better than so how you feel with that?
I mean,
How many points did y'all put up?
10, 33.
And
how many points did you put up second half?
No, that just overall don't matter.
Didn't we went through this last year, didn't we?
Yeah.
All I'm doing is stating facts, sir.
I don't keep track of first half, second half.
I do. You guys put
Okay,
up
how many do we put in the first 4 minutes in?
the first 4 minutes. You put up what?
Do you really know that?
14.
You really know that? Okay.
And then the record crew hit y'all for 25.
We haven't played the record.
I mean, not the record crew. The Titans.
No, they hit us for
20. Okay. So
20.
20.
It wasn't 20. L scored that last
It
touchdown.
was 20. It was 20. Because L scored the second touchdown. And
No, the last one that put y'all, even when y'all went for the drop kick, that would have put you over. It was 19-20 at that point.
that was in the fourth quarter. I'm sorry.
Right, it was 19-20, and then L scored another touchdown, didn't he?
Yeah, I thought but he was talking about what, the first half?
no, sir. I'm talking about overall.
Overall they put up, I think 27.
Okay, so one touchdown less than the better team.
We only lost by 1 touchdown again. Anyways, Wrecking Crew, Rhinos. Who you guys have?
Crew.
Okay, I'm taking the Crew too. And just to let you guys know,
Piggyback.
before the show even started, before he even says piggyback, Mark was here with me while we were show prepping, and he saw me pick. He saw me do my pick. He saw me do my pick well before Marcel got here. So
Pick his teams.
I don't recall that.
let me tell you something about Marcel. Marcel walks in. Me and Mark, we always ready, always. And the last guy that we waiting on is who? This guy. So hey,
Well, first of all, we're at a different location this year, and I got stuck by the resident train that runs every 15 minutes over there.
But I live 40 minutes from this new location.
and he still made it here in 20 minutes.
But I was also in the middle of a homework assignment. You decided to tell me that we're doing it here instead of at my house.
Oh,
so
well, I thought I discussed
you
that
didn't.
with you
You didn't.
previously,
You thought
earlier
wrong.
this week.
You thought wrong.
Moving on, that game is at 10:30 a.m. That's going to be the first game on the dot. So make sure you get out there and check those guys out. Second game on the dot is at 12 o'clock. And we have the Bucks playing host to the Tigers. Mark, this is your team.
I just want to say that I really respect the Bucks, and I mean we scrimmaged. That was the one team we scrimmaged.
Okay.
It was a good scrimmage. Marcel knows who he's picking. I know who I'm picking, but this one is still not highlighted on Dante's sheet.
I'm not.
And I'm gonna take that as a little disrespectful,
Really?
but just a little bit, just a tad bit.
Can I state my
Oh,
case?
please go ahead. You know what? Now the floor is yours. Explain
Now
this.
the floor is mine.
Mhm.
So people already know.
No, we don't know.
I'm not. You don't know.
We're listening.
I'm going to pick the Tigers, but I'm gonna pick y'all by. I'm gonna pick y'all by a point. I say y'all get out of this by a hair. And the reason why I say that is because I think your defense, and this is even coming from some of your own players, your defense has lost something. I don't know what it is, but I think your corners are just as suspect as some other teams in the league.
Well, let me go ahead and tell you what my defense lost.
His corners were just as suspect as the Hornets' corners. Is that what you're getting ready to say?
They looked as bad as. I think you're trying to put me in the spot here. But I will say this. Realistically speaking, you guys corners looked about as bad as our corners did in the first game against you guys. And that's 2 weeks running.
Okay.
So that's the reason why I say that. The Bucks, they have an offense this year. They don't have a
That's
defense.
2 weeks running. Last against the Wrecking Crew, we gave up a punt touchdown.
Okay.
And then
There were some bombs. Did they
score? I mean, they scored. They
There were
scored
some
12
bombs.
points.
There were some bombs.
They scored
Did
12 points.
Did they hang with you guys?
Yes, they did. But I don't know if that was so much our
Who has
defense versus our offense.
Who has more athletes? The Wrecking Crew or the Bucks?
That's pretty close. I would say that they're pretty much the same as
Who
far
has a
as
better offense?
I'd have to go with the Bucks. I'd have to go with
And
the
that's
Bucks.
why I say
But
that.
it's only this is only going to be week 1.
It
We
is.
can't just really
Let
just
me
go
ex-
preseason.
Let me
But
explain
the
what the
offense
Tigers
doesn't
are missing in case no one has noticed. We
We
lost our
know you-
biggest rusher.
We know.
You say we're missing a little something. I don't know what it is yet. When you don't have as much
Waiting
pressure
for
on
you
the
to get
quarterback, you know, every corner has to cover for a certain amount of time, and you want to make that window small.
Yeah.
So when my best pass rusher, Pat, shout out to Pat, tore his ACL in the scrimmage against the Bucks. You know, we're at this point we are trying to fill that void. We're still moving around. Hence the preseason, we've tried different people. We do have a big, person that hasn't played on our team yet, that is on our roster that we're hoping can fill that void.
When will we know for sure?
For sure, he's on the roster.
When will we know for sure that he's going to come out?
The unveiling of the highlight, aka Vince Stevenson.
Wait.
Will.
Wait, hold on, wait.
Will.
Wait, time out. Breaking
eventually
news.
come.
Breaking news. Because I've seen Vince out there. You haven't told me anything.
Why would I tell you?
Why wouldn't you tell me?
I seen Vince. I know about this since preseason week 1.
I haven't heard anything. And I talked to Vince 2 weeks
Exactly.
2 weeks in a row. You haven't said anything, sir.
Well, I didn't know I had to tell you,
what?
my roster moves.
I'm gonna have to check these books.
That's when I checked your girlfriend's name was Catherine Torres, not Mark Mendez.
Really?
Thank you. I
Shout out to
appreciate
KT.
it.
Really?
Yeah, shout out to KT.
Yeah.
How you doing, KT?
Yeah.
Should.
No,
Yeah,
I never should.
But we'll go back to that. If you want to call it breaking news.
So
It's not-
when he's gonna join the team?
I mean, he's a part of the team now. He's just
When he's
working
gonna-
on some conditioning things.
Okay.
Shout out to Vince Stevenson, aka I Am a Highlight, aka Gym Talk. That man has been in the gym owning.
So, with that being said, who's coming off the field?
Who's
Because
coming
I
up?
don't think. I mean, you got to start Vince.
Of course, that's
Right.
right.
Vince will work his way into the.
He's gonna work his
he
way
can
in.
work his way into the
Okay.
starting lineup.
Okay.
Yeah.
And whose spot will we be taking?
We'll be rotating players.
I'm glad you. I like.
Why are
how
you trying to
did
bait
that.
people in? Not trying to co-sign, but as a former defensive back, and Dante
Yes.
being a defensive back also, you know, even in the pros, you can only, even the best corner can cover for so long.
Well, I'm glad he said that because my coach said the same thing, and he said this after we played the Tigers in preseason week 1.
I was getting toasted off the jump.
He said that. What do you mean? I said
You're
I
not
just
trying to set up my
asked.
team like that.
I
I'm
just
gonna
said-
ask that question right now.
I just asked who can beat the Tigers.
Every team in the
You guys
league.
are
Who can beat the Horns?
I mean, obviously we've gotten beat the
That's
last,
what I say,
the
everybody
last
so
2
far.
weeks. But
Any given
they're on
Sunday,
they're on
anyone
what
can-
like a 8, 9, 10, 11 game win streak.
8, 9, 10. They haven't. When's the last time they lost?
They haven't lost since they came
2
to
years
the
ago.
league.
This year 1. As Duville was created technically last year. The first year, just Tigers, San Antonio Tigers, we created Duville last year, but
Yeah, the Horns kicked them out the previous year. So.
Yes, they did.
We was the last team to get a win
Yes,
against
sir.
you guys. So.
We remember that fondly. Yeah.
You haven't won since.
We haven't won what?
I haven't beat them since.
Moving on. I think the Bucks, their quarterback reminds me a lot of Deshaun from the Wrecking Crew and how he came into last year. And I want to put him a step above Deshaun because I think he has a better arm than Deshaun. And so with their offense and y'all defense looking a little suspect, I'm going to go with the Bucks. I'm going to be the first one to say it. I'm going to mark it down right here. First upset of the year. The Bucks over the Tigers. The Bucks by 1 point. Last minute touchdown to win the game.
I have nothing further to say on this. But this is recorded, so it's good. I'd love to see my team see this. So
Hey, we want everybody to see this.
yeah, well,
That's the key. You all right over there?
I'm just giggling inside of you. I mean, you want to be the first person to take an L. Because don't forget about the records. And yeah, there's always.
Oh yeah, we keeping records this year. We are keeping records.